shaken yet standing firm. This is Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. And Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services.
And now,
Radio Cayman presents
The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter.
Radio Cayman's Business Buzz.
Here's your host,
Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. It's 27 minutes until 8 o'clock. I want to say good morning to our producer of the Business Buzz, Miss Susan Watson, on the other side of the glass this morning. We have guests in the studio. This is our first segment of the Business Buzz on this beautiful Tuesday morning. We will be looking at Child Evangelism Fellowship. We have two guests, and on the second segment of the show this morning, we have from Creative Fashion and Design. The folks will be in to talk about sewing camp. But in the meantime, we put the focus, the spotlight, and just everything beautiful on the Child Evangelism Fellowship here in the Cayman Islands. Good morning to our guests.
Good morning, Anita.
And that is the lovely voice of Dr. Bramwell. Dr. Bramwell, how are you?
Doing very well, thank God.
It's good to have you in the studio.
Yes.
I know this is not your first rodeo.
Not at all.
And we have Mr. Paul Harris
Good
with
morning.
you this morning. Good morning, Mr. Harris. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
You have a good radio voice here.
Oh.
Doesn't he?
That's a nice booming radio voice.
All right. Probably you should induct me here.
We'll leave that to Miss Susan.
right.
Susan is very good at that.
All right. We'll speak after.
Oh. So good to have you in the studio this morning.
Thank you.
So this morning we'll learn more about the Child Evangelism Fellowship and also hear more about this year's 5-day club. And I have a nice, colorful brochure in my hand. Susan, you can see that. So all our listeners, good morning, listeners. Okay, good morning, listeners. Good morning to our viewers on YouTube this morning. Now, Dr. Bramwell, can you give us a brief history of child evangelism, and let's call it CEF in general, and how it got started here in the Cayman Islands?
Right. In general, CEF is an international ministry started some 86 or so years ago. This ministry is in every country of the world. So some 10, 12 years ago, as is the responsibility of the region and then the area, they send different persons into the Caribbean area. So it's Caribbean and North America. We refer to us as the NAC countries. And of course...
Not in Latin America.
Pardon me?
Not in Latin America.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, the CEF is in Latin America, but we are a different area.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So persons were sent to the Cayman Islands, and a lot of people will remember Susie. Susie came, very dear, and with her assistant, she went from one school to the other, because the idea was to get the clubs in the school started. So she went, and she did get some of them going. However, maybe after about 3 years, there was a lull in CF ministry. There were 2 clubs that still continued. And then in 2016, I was invited to the board meeting, and that was where we started with a bang now to have CEF back and rolling in the Cayman Islands.
So, of course, Dr. Bramwell, you're the director of the CEF, and Mr. Harris, you are the chairman of the board.
Yes, I am. And, I have been involved with the CEF since I would say about 2-3 years now. Again, my invitation to join the CEF was out of the love for children, and I was ushered into CEF with my passion. And since then, I have been doing things, until I got to the chair where I'm now sitting.
Well, you were probably doing so many things that's why they put you in the chair.
That's
As the chair.
We have been, we have been having many prayer sessions. We have been volunteering here and there. And so, when God places you, what can you do but go?
That's right. That's right. Now, let's talk about the relevance and purpose of CEF and, of course, the role that the organization continues to play in the lives of children.
CEF is extremely important ministry to children. And like our past president said the other day, he said we could do feeding programs to the children, we could do clothing programs to the children, but he says no, there are hundreds of organizations that are doing this. So CEF one purpose is to evangelize children, boys and girls between the ages of 5 and 12 and all across the world. His intention was that there should be a club in every, what I should call, nook and cranny. So it doesn't have to be in schools, it doesn't have to be in churches, wherever children meet. And all over the world, wherever the children are out on the grassy lawns, they are in play fields, they are everywhere.
Right.
And what a missionary sees them, and this happens. This has actually happened. Missionary stops, she starts a club. And from there, people are influenced. Parents are influenced. They come to see what's happening because the children have shown some changes in their patterns of behavior. And so parents come and they are satisfied. And in many cases, they stay for the clubs. In the schools, you have teachers, principals, and we have so many accounts of the different things that happen. Just so the children are our main focus.
And these are the Good News Clubs.
And these are the Good News Clubs.
And they're in how many schools across Grand Cayman?
They are in 7 schools.
Okay.
I should correct that because we had all this, the government primary schools. It's just since the pandemic, 2 schools have not yet restarted the program. So at the moment, we are active in 7 of those schools in the Cayman Islands.
7 of the 9.
7 of the 9.
How about Cayman Brac?
We do have a ministry in Cayman Brac, just like the other 2 schools, not been active since the pandemic, but I do liaise with someone over there who is very passionate about the clubs, but just to get it started.
So hopefully by September, new school year,
Yes.
everybody will be back up and running.
That's what we are
Now
praying
it's summertime. The children are out of school.
Yes.
Happily out of school.
Happily out of school.
And what are you planning for the children during the summer?
Well, we know that clubs everywhere.
You've got basketball club.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Football
And
club.
netball, swimming club,
Sailing club.
You name them, they are there.
But we also have VBS.
And
the various
of course,
churches.
the churches have, that's right. And being knowledgeable of this over the years, I thought, well, we are not going to have anything in July. We will wait. Everybody is doing this,
Yes.
doing that, and so on. And we were always anxious, if I should use the word anxious, about doing a 5-day club. So we decided, you know what, let's go into August. Most clubs would be finished. There would still be children here who want to be the parents.
Bored.
Oh my goodness! As soon as we
Always hungry?
yes,
Always reaching for snacks.
always reaching for snacks. So as soon as we sent out, and we did send out a lot of information and invitation to the schools before they were closed. So teachers have been good, thanks to them, if I may say so, to send these to the children and so on. And so we decided, let's have them in August.
Amen.
Right? So we finished the first week in August. Children, come on, let's do something different for a week before you go back to school. Hence,
So the 5-day club.
hence a 5-day
The birth
club.
of the 5-day club.
Definitely. But this is one of the missions of the CEF in every country. So we are just kind of new. Paul and myself are really new to 5-day club. But we thought,
Congratulations. You're off to a good start.
yes, thank you. Yes.
So what's the dates of the 5-day club?
5-day club will be August 8th to 12th. So that's 5 beautiful days with the children.
8 to the 12. 5, definitely 5 days. What time do you start?
We start officially at 9, but we will be there to accommodate the children anytime from 8.
The parents drop off
The parents drop off.
to go to work.
Right.
Okay, so from 9 until
12.
12. Okay. That sounds like fun. Can I come?
Of course, definitely. Oh my goodness. You tell her, Paul.
Oh yes.
You know, we do anything to skip work right now. Just kidding. Just
Yeah, we
kidding.
are really
would-
hoping that
just
we can get
kidding.
some
You will be
volunteers.
working. You come, you will be working.
No, who can attend this 5-day club, and what is the cost?
It is FREE.
Free.
Absolutely free.
Absolutely free. We want the children to come and have fun, and we invite children the ages of 5
Okay, 5 to
to 12. So
okay.
those are the children in the primary schools.
The same age group as the Good News Club members.
Same age group as the
Okay.
Good News Club.
Now, who are the teachers for this 5-day club, and have you had to go through some sort of training to be a teacher at the club?
Yes.
Yes.
We are
Dr.
planning
Bromwell
to
looks
have
at
the-
Paul.
the
Well,
train-
actually,
yes.
you know, our director is going on the right track here because
Okay.
we have been searching for persons who are, you know, Christians, yes, first thing up, and who have some training in teaching, but not necessarily. If you have a passion for children, we are welcoming all those persons. In fact, we are hoping that we can have more persons who can come a little earlier to accept the children, because we know parents are going early out to
Sometimes
work.
7:30,
Right. And so we say we
7
start at
even.
9, but we will be there from about 8. But we want somebody even at 7:30. And so, yes, we are trying to get all the volunteers. And they are training for these people. Sister Karis will actually, you know, be doing that and have done some amount of training before. And we will be letting the parents know that, you know, their children will be in good hands, because we're not just coming on just like that. We are training our people to, you know, handle the kids the right way.
Now, before we go to break, I just remember we have to take a break. Tell us about what the children will be learning and how interactive are the lessons.
All the lessons are extremely interactive because we want the children to feel a part of this. So we do music, we do songs, and your children love to dance and shake and whatever. That is going to be done. So the songs are beautiful, they are interesting, and the children can always be moving, dancing, whatever, to the songs. And then we do teaching of a memory verse. And
Is your prize for knowing your memory verse?
Of course, the children get that token in the general.
Because that's the only
usual
way I'll
part.
remember.
Yes, and from what we have seen in the clubs, I mean, the children compete to know their Bible verses. And sometimes they will say, okay, I know another one, and you better let them say that other one.
So how can parents register their child for the 5-day club, Dr.
Okay,
Bromwell?
we have registration forms online from the various schools. The team leaders would have sent out those registration forms, but they can call any of these numbers, 926-1541 or 325-3503.
That's 926-1541 or 325-3503.
Correct.
Okay, just in case anybody calls me, I have the numbers.
Yeah, definitely.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick break. Thanks to our sponsors this morning of the Business Buzz, Cayman Insurance Center and Cayman Medical Supplies. Brack Medical Supplies now open in Cayman Brack.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
During the first quarter period of the 1800s, Cayman society underwent major changes, namely with regards to slavery. Between 1800 and 1834, Caymanian slaves nearly doubled from 545 to 985. As time went on, a small but growing number of Caymanian slaves bought or were granted their freedom, which permitted them to be formally married and to own slaves themselves. In March 1809, Miss Elizabeth Jane Trusty bought her freedom for £5. As a free woman, Miss Trusty would go on to prosper and build a household in Georgetown. While she was not a dedicated abolitionist, Trusty would go on to free 5 more slaves in her life, including presumably her own children who had been born into slavery.
Since 1993, Rotary Central has worked diligently each year to provide quality bus shelters to our community. A traveling convenience to our school children, the elderly, young people going to work, guest workers, and visitors using the public bus. We, Rotary Central, help you, our advertisers, make it happen. Your marketing dollar travels a far way. Positioning your message, your product, your services, your presence in over 83 bus shelters. Every dollar you spend, every advert you place helps to build another bus shelter, providing modest comfort for Cayman travelers. Reserve space now on the only billboard medium in the Cayman Islands. Email rotaryshelters@gmail.com. rotaryshelters@gmail.com. The Bus Shelters, a partner in community convenience. Another inspiration program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. If you are just joining us, thank you for doing so. We have in the studio on our first segment Dr. Caris Bramwell. Dr. Bramwell is a director of the Child Evangelism Fellowship, CEF. And we also have in the studio Mr. Paul Harris. He's the chairman of the board of the CEF. Good morning again, Dr. Bramwell and Mr. Harris.
Good morning.
As we continue our discussion here, let's talk about a partnership. But first of all, before partnership, 5-day club coming up, August 8th to the 12th for the children ages 5 through 12. Location. We forgot location.
Yes, and that's so important. It is central to the island, so we're having it in Savannah at the Savannah United Church Hall.
Is that the church behind
Beautiful
Wendy's?
The church behind
Okay.
Wendy's. Yes,
All right.
yes.
Okay, and okay, let's talk about partnerships. The Good News Club that you have with the schools. What's the feedback been like? Since the Good News Club started in a primary school?
The feedback
especially from parents.
Has been, pardon me, from parents. Well, the parents before the child can begin to be a part of the Good News Club, there's a form that we call parental permission slip. They have to take that home. This has got to be signed by a parent. You bring that back. And so we know parents are on board. So the parents know, because in most of the schools, we have it as an after-school club. So the parents know, especially those schools that do not have that late bus to pick the children up. The parents know that children are there to be picked up. They come on time because there is a statement that we send out to say the volunteers are not supposed to be staying after the time. With the children. So that has been very good. It has been very good. And of course, the clubs, children are, sometimes they are in for it. So we have a big club. Another time, something else is happening and they want to be there. Right. But they still come back to the Good News Club, especially when they know we're going to have an end of term party.
The last time you were here talking about this, you had a young lady with you, didn't you?
The last time,
yes.
That little girl,
and
yes.
she was very excited.
Oh, I'm telling you.
She couldn't wait to get on the mic.
That's right. Children are excited. I might add too, if you look at some of the Good News Club and how the children operate within it, the bigger ones actually help the smaller ones in teaching and even reading to them and helping them to understand what it is all about. So it's a good family affair.
Very nice. And 5-day club coming up August 8th to 12th. I'm excited about this club.
Oh, yes, me too. Our first time doing it, but we are excited.
Indeed.
Very nice. No, I know it's free. The 5-day club is free.
Yes.
Parents
don't have to pay anything at all. And there'll be lunch or snacks?
There will be.
I'm always interested in food.
Yeah. There will be, what should we call it, a lunch snack.
Okay.
Because it's
brunch. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not a brunch, but we are making sure that the children will be fed, so they won't be hungry all the time.
Right. Okay. Now, are you getting any help from companies?
We definitely
putting out food, donations, stuff like that.
And I want to just tell the world we cannot and could not do it without persons helping, whether it's individuals or companies. So we are very grateful to all of you who have, and those who are thinking about partnering with us. We appreciate you very well. So we have our friends from when I used to do clubs, summer clubs. These people continue to just be ready to help us out. And so I want to thank Foster's. We look forward to getting those patterns from Foster's. Wellies, Cool Spot, which is close to us now, and Mango Tree Restaurant.
Yes.
Those are the persons who, in many cases, from my experience, I've got to say to them, don't send us so much food.
Right.
So we thank, and of course, individuals who have been giving to us financially.
So, I mean, it takes money to operate any sort of non-profit, and you are a non-profit. How are you able to continue to fulfill all your obligations? Are you able to seek donations from members of the public?
Well, we are in a situation where we must have the program going, and we are trying our best to get ourselves aligned with all the regulations that the government asks for, and in the interim, individuals especially who want to who see the work that we're doing will donate to us, and we are currently putting all our paperwork together so that the government can see that we are clear in open
compliant,
and so yes, and so we are doing that twinning with donations from individuals.
Okay. How about volunteers? Are you currently looking for volunteers?
I am currently looking for volunteers. Thanks to those who have volunteered. We are still expecting people, because the more persons, adults we have, is the better we know the children will be supervised. And I want to thank those 6 young persons, and I'm talking between age 13 and 18. I have 6 of those young persons who have volunteered. 6 of them.
No, and from what age?
From 13
okay.
to 18.
13 to 18.
And they will be coming. They know they're going to be on their feet working, but they will take care of the little ones. And of course, we are still expecting, because I don't want this to be a burden to anybody. So I say, you don't have to come every day. You don't have to even be there for the whole day. Because if we have a lot of persons, then you can do your 15, half an hour, 1 hour, and go.
So Dr. Bramwell, before we let you go, you and Mr. Harris, can you just recap what's going to take place at the 5-day club?
Okay.
And I'm trying to get Susan to get a shot of this.
Yes, so at the 5-day club, we are going to have music, we're going to have the word, meaning, stories from the Bible, learning Bible verses. They are going to be doing art and craft. They are going to be doing games. Savannah Church is suited for that. They have the nice big play field out there, so the children will be
basketball court.
We'll have them out there, all that activity. And I said art and craft. So they will be. We want to stretch the time, but we don't want to go later than 12. But we are going to stretch out those 3 hours, so that the children get a full day of activities.
So the parents can drop off at around 8 o'clock.
At around 8.
And you need to be there a little bit earlier.
Somebody will be
that. Okay. And the age group is?
Age group is 5 to 12.
And the 5-day club, of course, 5 days, August 8th through August 12th.
Correct.
Dr. Bramwell, thank you so much for being in the studio this morning. Mr. Harris, thank you as well.
Thank you for having us.
You are very welcome, and good luck with the 5-day club. I know I want to hear what happened. I want to get some feedback, some news, and
pictures,
if possible. Yes. Thank you so much. That was Mr. Paul Harris, chairman of the board of the Child Evangelism Fellowship, and also Dr. Caris Bramwell, director of the Child Evangelism Fellowship. We're going to take a break for the news. When we come back, creative fashion and design and the sewing kids will be in the studio.
Thank you, Anita. And studio time now is 8 o'clock. Brought to you by Foster's.
Looking for better prices?
You'll always find them at Foster's.
Just like Bounty Select-A-Size 6-pack, only $9.49. Save $1.50.
Or find better value on Stone Ridge Creamery ice cream. 48 ounce, just $4.49. Save 80 cents. And Distinction Sweetened Condensed Milk, $1.09. Save 40 cents.
You'll find even more great specials across the island at all Foster's locations and online at fosters.ky. Foster's, better prices because we care.
Price is good until 10th August 2022.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. a.m. News is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. Officials say they've seen a drastic dip in COVID testing. More from Radio Cayman's Shanda Gallego.
As COVID-19 testing has dramatically decreased over the last few weeks, health ministry officials say the daily estimate of active cases no longer provides a true representation of how COVID-19 is currently being transmitted within the community. Public health will continue to provide an overall 7-day rolling average of positives and current hospitalizations each day. Officials say a detailed synopsis of the epidemiological week will also continue to be published weekly in the Public Health Spotlight. Health officials report 9 people are currently hospitalized. Of these, 8 are vaccinated with 2 doses. The 7-day rolling average for August 1st is 44. Shanda Gallego, Radio Cayman News.
Local schools are stepping up work with students affected by delayed CXC results. The Caribbean Examination Council's release of exam results could end up impacting local students set to start their tertiary or A-level studies this year. To mitigate the risk, local institutions are ready to make it work by implementing a number of initiatives. Tertiary institutions have agreed to accept students into their respective programs based on the recommendations of schools, which were approved by the Department of Education Services. Kids can also pursue associate and A-level programs of their choosing based on the predicted grades and their teacher-assessed grades. And then the students will be able to start their local tertiary program on the prescribed start dates, whether or not the results have been received in time. For more information, you can contact the Department of Education Services or read the full list of provisions at gov.ky. And the Cayman Islands Institute of Professional Accountants provides input on 2 international sustainability disclosure proposals. Radio Cayman's April Cummings has more.
CEPA says it appreciates the opportunity to provide input to International Sustainability Standards Board drafts on sustainability-related finance information and climate-related disclosures. CEPA Chief Executive Officer Sherry Ebanks says they share the vision that the accountancy profession must lead on climate reporting and other material, environmental, social, and governance disclosures and their assurance, describing it as important to contribute to strong and sustainable financial markets and economies and enabling the UN Sustainable Development Goals. CEPA says it supports including a broader range of information in corporate reporting so that organizations can communicate more effectively and stakeholders can better understand the prospects for longer-term value creation. The insight gained from both financial and sustainability information can lead to better commercial decisions and increased account value to customers, employers, suppliers, and social interests. April Cummings, Radio Cayman News.
You can read the full response, which outlines 5 key areas that CIPA sees as important at ciipa.ky. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Carsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Debbie Russ. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has accused the Taliban of violating the deal that led to the withdrawal of American forces from Afghanistan last year by hosting and sheltering the al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri. He was speaking after President Biden announced that Zawahiri had been killed in a U.S. drone strike in Kabul. China has sent warplanes right up to the median line dividing the Chinese mainland from Taiwan, just before the U.S. House Speaker is expected to arrive for a contentious visit to the self-ruled island. China's foreign ministry said it hoped Washington was clear on the gravity of a potential visit by Nancy Pelosi. The Election Commission of Pakistan has ruled that the PTI party of the former Prime Minister Imran Khan has received illegal funds. The Commission's investigation found that the PTI received and concealed over $2 million from several undeclared foreign sources. The energy company BP has reported its highest profits for 14 years and the second biggest in its history. It made more than $8 billion between April and June. Campaigners for press freedom say Ethiopia now ranks alongside neighbouring Eritrea as the worst jailer of journalists in sub-Saharan Africa. They say the civil war in the region of Tigray has led to increasing official hostility towards the media. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. News is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com. Did you know that ValueMed Pharmacy has a free online prescription service? Managing your health and medical requirements has never been easier with ValueMed. Simply visit value-medpharmacy.com. That's VALU-medpharmacy.com and click the Refill Prescriptions tab on our website. Fill in the information for new prescriptions or refills and choose your preferred pickup location. ValueMed on Walkers Road or Boddentown. Then bring in your original prescription from your doctor when picking up. There's no need to stand in line and wait for your prescription. Save time and pick up prescriptions at your convenience by visiting value-medpharmacy.com. That's VALU-medpharmacy.com.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information.
Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
At Kirk's Home Center, we can make your life much better. We got it all together. We got a great deal in store for you. From cookware to stereos, from power tools to plumbing supplies. Yeah, we got the best goods with the best price and a service to make you smile. Kirk's Home Center, we got a great deal in store for you.
Move with us, Cayman. Fidelity Bank is now Proven Bank. We will continue to serve you with the banking services that you've come to rely on, while moving you to another level of banking experience that you deserve. As members of the Proven Group, Proven Bank keeps your life and money moving. Learn about the Proven difference yourself at provenbank.com. Move with us. We are Proven.
The 8:12 a.m. weather report brought to you by CG Britcay, where people come first.
Good morning, everyone. Hello? Hello? Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Okay, I see we have just about everyone, and of course, Tom drops off, as per usual. Let's just wait a minute here. He always comes right back, and we're almost ready, and... oh, whoever's dog that is, please go on mute. Why won't it let me share my screen? Okay, looks like we're ready to start.
We're like a video conference with no technical issues. CG Britcay. Good like that.
Good morning. Let's take a look at the latest weather report. Current temperature is 84 degrees. Relative humidity is 86%. The barometric pressure is 30.00 inches and rising. The wind is out of the east-southeast at 9 knots. Overnight low temperature was 83. Synopsis indicate moderate easterly winds and seas are expected to continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours as a ridge of high pressure lingers north of the Caribbean. Hazy conditions associated with the Saharan dust remains over the Caribbean. The forecast for today and tonight calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers, and temperatures today will rise to the low 90s and fall to the mid-70s tonight. Winds will be east to northeast at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Today's high tide will occur this afternoon at 12:36, with a low tide this evening at 6:19. The sun will set this evening at 6:59 and will rise tomorrow morning at 3 minutes past 6. And the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning.
The 8:12 a.m. weather report brought to you by CG Britcay, where people come first.
Head east on Cove Road. Sharp left on Church Street. Sharper left. No, your other left. Did I say left? Nope, you missed it. Okay, I'm lost.
With money-saving bundling options for home and motor, we're like a GPS that doesn't steer you wrong. CG Britcay. Good like that.
Let's stop and ask for directions.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong series. The Cayman Strong series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Achieving your goals is a very rewarding feeling, but at times can feel very frustrating, especially if and when we miss our target. As you approach your goals in life, set yourself up for success.
When setting your goals, keep it positive. The human brain does not work very well in the negative. If told not to think about pink elephants, most people's brains go straight to a pink elephant. When setting goals, focus on what you're going to do rather than what you are not going to do. For example, instead of saying to yourself not to go on Facebook, say to yourself that you will study more.
Change your thinking and change your life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong series. The Cayman Strong series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. OnCourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Top of the morning to you once again. Let's take a look at what's happening traffic-wise. Traffic on the Esterly Tibbetts Highway is steady bit flowing, heading towards the Butterfield Roundabout. North Sound Road, moderate flow of traffic in both directions. And looking to the east on Shamrock Road and coming off of Rex Crichton Boulevard, traffic is flowing steadily. On Cool Road heading to Georgetown, traffic busy. Busy traffic coming off of Agnes Way as well as off of Bobby Thompson Way. As we look to downtown Georgetown on Edward Street, traffic is moving on pretty good. Into Georgetown on Shedden Road looking good as well as traffic flowing nicely. Light to moderate traffic flow from the West Bay 4-way stop as well as on the Owen Roberts Drive. And on Schoolhouse Road, traffic flowing moderately. Eastern Avenue and Godfrey Nixon Way flowing at a good pace. And that's the very latest on your traffic. Join us again. At about 10 minutes after 12 o'clock, we'll give you another traffic report.
Subway is giving you flavor around the clock with the new Chicken Squad sandwich options. Try the classic chicken and bacon ranch, the sweet and savory barbecue chicken, or the chicken cordon bleu. 3 new appetizing and delicious sub options that you can also make into a wrap. The Chicken Squad is available at Subway for only a limited time. Subway, giving you something to cluck about.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. It's 15:30 after 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for staying with us on the Buzz. We have a new set of guests in the studio this morning. We have some little ones and, of course, one adult. I want to say good morning and welcome from the Summer Sewing Camp, which is put on by Creative Fashion and Design. Our guests in the studio are Mrs. Norma Ebanks. Ms. Norma is the owner of Creative Fashion and Design. And joining her this morning on the Business Buzz are, let me see if I can get the names right, Catalia Gardner, Jalea Mays, and Kaylee Doctor. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
They're excited to get on the mic, but they have to wait their turn. Miss Miss Norma, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
It's summer camp again.
Oh my God!
I just here a few months ago. It looks like
this is our third year.
Third year summer camp. Summer camp. You know, I was just telling our first set of guests this morning on the first segment on the Business Buzz from Child Evangelism Fellowship, Dr. Brownwell. You met her as she was leaving the studio. That, you know, there's so many other camps. There's basketball camp, baseball camp, swimming camp, sailing camp, all the different camps.
A lot of camps.
And to me, the unique one is the sewing camp.
We are the only sewing camp.
Miss, I know you're proud to say that. The
only sewing camp.
The only sewing camp on the island. That is so great. If I remember last year, I think it was, when the girls were in, they were sewing their own things for the hair. What was that again?
The scrunchies.
Scrunchies. They were proud to bring their
bags.
Bags, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Skirts, pillows.
So this
pencil case.
Pencil case. All right. All right. We'll get to the pencil cases. No, but in the meantime, Miss Norma, you have a business that you run, Creative Fashion and Design. Yeah. And I've seen your fashion. I've seen your fashion worn by contestants, pageant contestants, and individuals. And I'm always wowed by your creation.
Thank you.
Especially the colors that you use.
Thank you.
Now, Miss Norma, tell us a little bit about Creative Fashion and Design and how it got its start and what the main objective of the business.
Our main objective of Creative Fashion and Design.
But you need to work as soon as you get in here.
Yeah. Creative Fashion and Design is a well-known, established business. It's a fabric center. We do alteration, dressmaking. We do suit and tuxedo rental, bridal rental, window treatments. We just expand in our fabric department and trimming department. And we have sewing center. We also have sewing for the adult. So now we're doing camp, but we always have adult class in the evening.
That's throughout the year?
Throughout the year.
Okay. All right, we'll get to that part of it. Now, give us a sense of the main reason you decided, once again, to offer this summer sewing camp. I mean, you could say, boy, I'm tired this year. I can't deal with this. But
every year it gets more excited and excited. I remember the first year I started it, it's a parent called me and she said to me, I had her daughter do after school with me. Mm-hmm. And she called me and she said to me, what are you doing this summer? Because I have 5 kids, my child, 3 cousins, and another friend of mine want to come to class. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try summer camp. Mm-hmm. So we tried summer camp the first year. Wow. Then we did last year. Wow. So every year we look forward to more artwork. We try to advance it more. And last year we had up to age 15. This year we extended to age 18.
Wow. So when did the sewing summer camp actually get started for this summer?
For this, we started, was it the 11th of? This is our 4th week.
Okay, how many more weeks do you have to
2.
go?
We have 2 more weeks to go.
So someone listening can still join the camp.
We have 2 more weeks to go.
And they can catch up with what's going on.
They can catch up every week. Mm-hmm. If we have return student, we go on to a different project.
Okay.
If we have new student, then they start from the beginning project.
Basic stitch.
Is
that where you start from?
Basic stitch. Basic stitch.
Because
first by the first day, by the end of the day, they know how to use a machine, how to string a machine, and by the end of the day, they know how to stitch straight. And when I say straight, I mean straight.
You girls are better than me.
Call Miss Norma not stopping until they stitch straight. They draw lines. Miss, can have to draw more line. I'm like, can you look on your line and tell me if it's straight? No, miss. Then when it's straight, you call me. So by the end of that day, everyone, trust me, know how to string a machine and stitch with a machine. Then they start taking measurements. So once they take the measurement, we go fast. That we go. Whether it's making a skirt, making a pillow, we did pencil case, we did scrunchie, we did skirt, bags. They're over there telling me. Yesterday we take an old T-shirt and put style in it. Tell them, they can take the old T-shirt and make it into different style. We take the tights.
You're also styling, aren't you?
Yeah. How to take a tights and make it become a long sleeve or short sleeve crop top. And the list goes on. Can't say too much because I don't want to give away too much. They have to comment, But
I agree.
I'm proud of my student. I'm proud of the group I have every year. And I'm looking forward to new students.
How many students can you accommodate per class, Ms. Norma?
15.
15.
Nothing over 15.
Nothing over 15, so you can give them some personal attention.
Yeah. And we always have, if it's under 10 or 8, then we have one instructor. If it's over, then we have 2. And we also have other volunteer with us.
Okay. Now, girls, how about if you introduce yourselves? Let me see. Let's start with young lady next to me, to my right. What's your name?
My name is Catalea Gardner.
Catalea, what school do you go to? You're on vacation. I want you to say you're on vacation. You're visiting from where?
England.
And you just decide to jump into this sewing camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you liking it so far?
I really like it.
Yeah. Have you ever sewed, done any sewing at all before you came to Miss Norma's sewing camp?
Not really.
No.
This is our
first
third
time.
week.
And this is your 3rd week. So who's next to you?
My name is Kaylee Daughter, and I'm my school. I go to Triple C school, and I'm in 4th grade.
Okay.
And I enjoy her sewing, and I never used to know how to sew, really, before I went here. And it's fun, especially on Fridays.
So why Fridays especially?
Because we get pizza and all these different junk foods, and we get to party at the end of the day, and we don't have to, at the beginning of the day, we don't have to do big things, but like small scrunchies and bags and stuff.
So
and
how many
really
weeks
fun.
you've been in the camp?
2 weeks.
This is the 2nd week.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're having fun?
Yes, I am.
Are you going to go the whole camp?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So what are you sewing? What are you working on?
I'm working on another skirt, a scrunchie, and another skirt for my mother.
A skirt for your mom?
And a skirt for myself again.
Okay. So is this like a straight skirt or a skirt with a flare? Is it straight? No?
I guess straight.
Okay, all right. A good skirt. A nice skirt. That's all that matters. So who's the next young lady in the room?
My name is Julia Mays. And I'm currently...
Julia, can you come a little bit closer to the mic? Because you're so soft-spoken, we can hardly hear you.
And I'm currently going to John Gray.
Okay.
And the funnest thing about the camp is Friday.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Friday.
Miss Norma, you're sold on this Friday camp? You got to make every day be a Friday, okay?
No, we can't do that.
You look forward to Friday.
During the week, we have competition.
Oh.
So we have competition. So what we do during the week, we watch Project Runway. And then
my favorite show.
Project Runway. And then we group them, put them in group to do draping and the mannequin. And we do
some runway walking.
We have judge coming in. We have other judge coming in and judge them. Tell them who is the winner. Sometimes we wait on the parents, and we have the parents vote to say who they think is the winner. and then we decide. Sometimes we already know who is the winner.
Yes.
So what we do is when the parents come to pick them up, we, let them in the room and show them and ask them who they think is the winner. But they have to follow the team. It's not about just draping. Everyone pick a team. So whether it's Met Gala, whether it's prom, whether it's summer, we pick a team. So that day I grouped them and I said to them, discuss with your peers, what's your team? So they choose the team that they're doing. And then after we do that the following morning, we go in, we have boxes of fabric, and we say, guys, dive in.
Do you do the same thing for adults, Miss Norma?
I've never tried it for adults.
No, that sounds like so much fun.
I've never tried it for adults.
Seriously?
Yeah. But what I like with them is even if they think that they won, they don't take it personally if you tell them that the other group won. Because not only that, you explain to them why the other group won, then you said to them what they think about the winning group. And we all come together and say, okay, then. That's the reason why that person, that group or that person won.
Okay. So, Jalea, why you wanted to be involved in the sewing class for summer? I mean, you could be doing anything else. You could be just staying home watching TV, chilling.
And this is our second year.
Oh, it's your second year.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why did you want to come back to the summer camp?
Because it's fun and it's actually a really good thing knowing how to make your own stuff. And I wanted to have that skill for this summer.
So when you finished camp last year, did you sew anything, while you were waiting for summer this year? Or no?
Well, our mom invested in a machine. So that means she was doing something.
I made when I was home, when I wasn't at camp, I made a bunch of scrunchies.
Oh yeah?
I have a bunch.
Okay. Is that the one in your hair? Did you make that one?
Yeah, I made that one.
Oh, it's funky. It's nice.
Thank you.
I like that. Now, what are you two of you chatting about over here? Yeah? Whispering there to the mic?
Nothing. Nothing.
Kaylee. Why did you? Is this your first sewing class? Summer sewing class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, why did you decide to that you wanted to sew?
I actually never decided. My mother just said she's gonna sign me up to this because she knows one of my friends are here. Because at first I wanted to go to a different one.
Okay.
But it was actually fun to go to Miss Norma sewing camp.
Okay, keep it to the mic. Don't forget. Mm-hmm. So you thought it was fun to go. Your mom thought it was fun to go to Miss Norma.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
I liked it though.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Norma's all right.
She is.
You're right in front of her. She better be okay, right? No, Catalay.
Yeah.
You're visiting vacation.
Yes.
From Birmingham.
Yes.
And you want to go summer camp? Why? You don't want to be on the beach? No? Okay, she says no. She shook her head. So, how come you decided to go to get involved with a sewing class?
So, when I was in England, I used to take my mom's oversized shirts and turn them into dresses, but I couldn't really sew them because I didn't know how. And then my mom introduced me into the sewing class, and I said okay to
and
go.
You're having fun?
Yes.
So your favorite day is Friday too? Okay.
Every day should be Friday.
Every day should be Friday. Miss Norma, I told you. So, don't go. Don't decide. We're not gonna get away from talking. Catalay, what do you hope to learn from this sewing class? Besides turning your mom's dress into a real nice, a masterpiece.
I hope to learn to make stuff.
Just make stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And know how to use the machine. Mm-hmm. You think your mom will buy you a machine, a sewing machine?
She already had one,
oh.
But I just didn't know how to use it.
So now you're gonna make sure you max it out, right?
Yes.
Before we go to break, Miss Doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
why did, I mean, we know why you wanted to go, why you wanted to sew, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't look like somebody who would like to sew, though.
No, when
Not at all.
I heard that, I was just begging to my mother why
Mhm.
that I had to come.
You put up resistance, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But would you tell your friends to come now and join the
Yes,
sewing class?
ma'am.
Well, you have the mic. Tell them. Invite them.
Come here. Come to the sewing camp right now after school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. On that note, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Miss Norma, who is the owner of Creative Fashion and Designs, and we have Catalay Gardner, Jalea Mays, and Kaylee Doctor in the studio, Swing Champions in the studio this morning. Thanks to our sponsors, Cayman Insurance Center and Cayman Medical Supplies.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Your Radio Cayman 6 p.m. news, Monday through Friday, is brought to you by Logic. Your life connected.
Radio Cayman News.
Accurate, up-to-date population data is essential to any government.
Resulting in unemployment rates of 8.5% for Caymanians and 3.4% for non-Caymanians.
This was great teamwork in helping to save 3 lives last night.
Cayman's roads claim an 11th life this year.
Radio Cayman. Your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
On the Business Buzz this morning, we're looking at Summer Sewing Camp 2022, put on by Creative Fashion and Design owner, Mrs. Norma Ebanks. Miss Norma, you are a veteran of the fashion design world. You've done some awesome fashion show. Remind me again, the ones that you were involved
Cayman
with.
Fashion Week.
Cayman Fashion Week.
We do InStyle Cayman.
InStyle Cayman. So you girls are in good company.
Yes.
So hopefully another couple of years, you'll have your own fashion design, fashion week, putting Miss Norma under pressure, giving her some competition, and say, Miss Norma, look what you've produced. You know, you have to keep up now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Kaylee thinks that's funny, Miss Norma. Miss Norma, what do you hope to achieve by putting on this sewing camp? I mean, what's long-term goal?
Long-term goal, not only with the summer camp, but teaching sewing on a whole. I think our youngsters lack trade. We don't instill a lot of trade in them, whether it's dressmaking, whether it's carpentry,
Masonry.
whether it's tailoring, masonry. So my long-time goal is to have Cayman First Fashion School.
Cayman First
Fashion School.
Is that in the works? Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out sometime or the other. But we know you've got you're always working through those creative ideas, Miss Norma, and you have to, because that's what you do. You have.
That's why it's creative fashion.
Yes,
that's why it's creative fashion and design.
And these girls are creative as well.
Oh yes, we are, especially in draping.
How do you drape?
So
do you
we
just
had
take?
different
You have a
cloths.
mannequin. You just stick it and just.
Yeah, we have
drape
different
it?
cloths
Okay.
and pins, and then we start pin them on the mannequin, and we're gonna adjust them as well. We can tie things, pin them, and all those sorts of things to do draping.
So while you're draping, you're actually creating an outfit?
Yes,
Is that how that works?
Yes.
I've never draped before.
In most shows, they drape on the mannequin first, then they're gonna soon sew the things together. Then they put it on their the person who's gonna go on the walkway to show the judges.
Do you think that's something like you would like to own a business like Miss Norma at some time, Katie?
Maybe.
Yeah. I can see you guys. You girls are passionate about sewing, and you enjoy it.
She's a teacher for draping. Oh my God,
Julia.
It's just natural with Jillian. It's just natural.
Why do you enjoy draping, Julia?
Because
don't forget to come to the mic. We can't hear you.
Draping is easier than sewing, so I like it. And when you do it, you don't have to worry about the sewing part. You just have to put your creativity on the mannequin, and then it shows what you can do.
So you don't want to do the hard work.
No.
You do the creative part of it. Well, that's awesome. Putting it together and draping it. You see, I wouldn't even know what to do. That mannequin would be going, ouch. Right? Because I wouldn't know what to do with it. But you guys are amazing. No, basic stitching. I can. Susan, can you do basic stitching? Susan, can you do basic stitching? Yeah? Susan says yes. I can do basic stitching too. But I can do it with a needle and thread because I don't know how to use a sewing machine. I'll be honest. You girls are very lucky to have Miss Norma to teach you how to use a sewing machine, and your moms as well. My mom had a sewing machine, but I used to just play with it. It's the one you've never seen, the ones that back in the days. You know, they had the thing in the bottom, Miss Norma, and you the pedal.
That's the antique.
Yes, I used to play with it.
We call it the antique one now.
I thought it was something to play with, not to
antique.
use.
We call it the antique.
Yeah, I wish I still had one to look at.
We call it the antique one.
Did you use one of those, Miss Norma?
Yeah,
back
I
in the days?
one.
That's what you have one. Okay, but do you still use it?
No, not recently. But now I need some exercise. So I'm actually planning and
get some
take
footwork.
it out and get some footwork going. You know, get some footwork going.
So, Miss Norma, how affordable is this sewing camp?
Well, our sewing camp, it's now reduced to $200 per week.
Per week, okay. That's reasonable.
And it's Monday to Friday.
And the materials, the sewing material,
all material included.
Included, okay. Now, how can parents register their children? And you take boys and girls, right?
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
And you go up to age 18. What's the youngest in the
7.
group this year? 7.
Yeah. We actually have she was for 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a 5-year-old came, and I'm like, okay, 5.
5, okay.
But
how is that working out?
You'll be shocked. I videotaped her. Trust me, she was so curious that she, guys, no offense, she actually went faster than the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Really? That's interesting. Julia goes.
Second year. You're second year.
You're second. You're second
honest,
in line.
Honest, guys.
Yes.
She was so curious. Because even when you guys were draping, somebody put her on a chair. They had to put her on a chair to stand while she draped. Yeah, it was fun. But then, you know, being the youngest there, she had so many sisters. They shower her with love. I didn't even have to teach her. Because when I hear the machine going and I look over, I couldn't even stop her because she had it well made.
So, Ms. Norman, do you have a machine for each one of the students?
Each one. We provide machine.
Oh, nice.
For each one.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm thinking a 5-year-old handling a needle. I'm always scared of that needle, you know, in the process and the whole sewing process. Do you train them the safety of
the
using?
Safety, yes.
Is that the first thing you
have
train
to?
them?
The first thing you have to teach them is safety.
Okay.
Safety is first, and maybe one of them can demonstrate and tell you, you know, the old safety of how they go about doing it.
So let me pick on. Let me see what I'll pick on. Catalay. Did Miss Norma show you how to all the safety, the rules and regulations they use in the machine?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you comfortable using the sewing machine?
Yes.
Yes. And you can use it without supervision?
Yes.
Yeah. How about you, Catalay?
Huh?
No, I mean, Kaylee.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with it. It's easy. It's just that the only time I'm not happy with the only 2 times is if I keep pricking my finger with the needle by accident when I'm sewing, which normally happens, and when this happened sometime to me last week, where I'm sewing and then some of the cloth that I'm sewing, the thread that from the cloth, it just goes all the way into the machine and I have to take it out.
Okay, you have to be careful, right? All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue speaking with the girls, and we have Hadassah is going to join us on our final segment of the Buzz this morning. Thanks to our sponsors, Cayman Insurance Center and Cayman Medical Supplies.
Now open on the sister island, Brack Medical Supplies. Everything from over-the-counter items to home care products such as wheelchairs, crutches, bed pads, adult briefs, and PPE items. Friendly, local, loyal, and long-standing service right in the Brack. Brack Medical Supplies. Call today at 948-2228. Better yet, come see us. We are located right next to the Alexander Hotel.
Breitling watches are defined by quality, innovation, and style. And you have the chance to win one in August during Kirk Freeport's 50th anniversary sweepstakes. Each month, lucky shoppers have the chance to win a piece of jewelry or a watch from luxury brands. Every purchase of $100 at any Kirk Freeport store gains you entry into the monthly drawing. So stop in today. Next up, September's prize is the Chopard Happy Dreams bracelet. View terms and conditions on KirkFreeport.com.
JN Money presents the official Jamaica 60th Independence Celebrations on Friday, August 5th at the Lion Center. Featuring from Jamaica, General Degree. Alongside Erica Asai, Leroy Evans, Rose Gold, Dream Chasers dancers, and much more. There will be kids talent contest, best dress, and a dancing contest. Lots of prizes and giveaways, plus the best Jamaican food all day long. Health fair from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. where you can get your PSA, diabetes, and blood pressure checked for free. Music by DJ Bengal and MC Lady T. Don't miss the Jamaica Independence Celebrations Friday, August 5th at the Lion Center, featuring General Degree. Admission is absolutely free. Sponsored by Kingston 62, Best Dressed Chicken, Popeyes, Royal Medical, Kmart Discount Store, People's Choice Grocery, Nathan General, Hot 104.1 FM, Cayman Airways, Cost You Less, Radio Cayman, and Breeze FM.
Business Buzz. Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. Good morning. We have in the studio Mrs. Norma Ebanks. She's the owner of Creative Fashion Designs. We're talking about her summer sewing camp, and she still has 2 more weeks to go, so there's still time for you to sign up and get involved with this exciting summer camp. We were just joined by Hadassah Vernon. Good morning, Hadassah.
Good morning.
Good morning. And she looks so cute with her own outfit that she put together herself. Hadassah, you made this outfit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long it took you to make?
Like an hour or 2.
An hour? Susan, we need to get involved in some sewing. I like that.
You want to stand up and show her?
You want to show our viewers? It's just a plain. Miss Norma, what do you call that neck? The neckline?
Just a plain round neck.
A plain round neck.
Yeah.
And you can turn around so they can see the back. Okay, you got a little thread hanging here, but that's good.
Still trying to teach them and finishing properly.
Finishing, okay.
Yes.
It looks good to
and
me.
Her skirt, and then her skirt. Her skirt.
Who made skirts? You all made skirts. Everybody made skirts.
They're actually wearing it.
They're wearing. Okay.
She wearing her skirt and scrunchie.
And skirt
She
and
wearing her
scrunchie.
skirt and scrunchie.
Okay. And who's got a hat? He's got a bag.
Me.
You've got a bag. Okay.
Yes, in the bag. And we also do the loom. Can I see a loom, please?
Oh, we've got loom too.
So the loom, though, is homework.
Loom is homework.
Loom is homework.
Loom is homework.
So they get from
So
Monday.
the material for the loom is also provided.
Provided, yeah.
By you.
Yes. And then on Monday they get that and they have to finish it by Friday.
They have to finish by Friday.
By Friday.
Okay, no. So Hadassah, since you just joined us, why did you decide to do this class, the summer sewing class?
Because I liked making dresses when I was 5, and then I asked my mom if there's any sewing classes that I could go to so I could learn sewing.
So you wanted to learn to sew.
Yes, Mom.
That is very nice. So this is your first time with Miss Norma?
No, Mom.
This is your second
time.
No, fourth.
Your fourth.
Third.
Oh,
Fourth.
fourth week.
Fourth
Yeah,
term.
this is our fourth week.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, she been coming from the first week.
So you know how to do all your basic stitches, right?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Now, where's the loom?
Tell her what you did yesterday.
Yesterday I helped out the new children to sew their machines and teach them how to do lines. And then yesterday I helped them to sew up their machines, and then I did
So you help as well, right?
Yes, and then after that I did draping.
So you like draping too?
Yes, Mom.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this fun draping. So you prefer draping to sewing, or you like
I
both?
prefer both of them.
Both. Okay. All right. So let's see your loom, Catalay. Catalea or Catalay? Now, Susan, look at that. So this is going to be a sock or a hat? Oh, so how does this work eventually?
So you would have to take these all off, and then you would have to use this thing at the bottom to tighten it.
Okay.
But if it's too short, it would become like a baby hat.
Okay.
Like my hat that I made for my baby cousin.
So, Catalay, you'll take this back to Birmingham, would you?
I think I want to finish it here.
You know, finish it here.
Yes.
So Miss Norma can say, well, you did a good job, right?
Yes.
But you're going to take it home to wear?
Yes.
During the winter months?
Yes.
Awesome. Look at that. Miss Norma, you're doing big things, you know.
It's a passion. It's a passion.
Yes, I
it's
love
a
it.
passion.
I love it. So how many facilitators do you have, or teachers do you have for the camp?
2, myself and 1 more.
Okay.
And then we have 2 volunteer.
Okay.
So it all depends the week how many we have that week.
And you only have 2 more weeks left
2 more
for the summer camp.
Yeah.
That's a pity.
I know, but
So you provide the material. The material come with the machine, fabric,
thread, everything.
Elastic for scrunchies.
Elastic, scrunchies, everything.
Now you have loom. So the
we
loom
provide
is
the
provided.
Thread, the loom,
Okay,
the needle,
so
everything.
the girls get to keep the loom.
They get to keep not the loom, but they get to keep
The
project.
finished product. Okay, the finished material. Okay, good, very good. Now, Hadassah. So, can you remember what else you sewn beside this blouse, or some of your other projects?
I've sewed a pouch, a pillow. So the first thing I sewed was a pillow.
A pouch.
A pouch.
Okay.
And then a bag.
A bag. Okay. All right, Miss Norma. I need to learn to sew, but I can do macrame, but I can't. Okay. I can't. I can teach her macrame.
I was going to teach them macrame, but then I said it's too much. Because what I want at the end, even for the student who come a week or 2, after 2 weeks, it's not a camp anymore. It's training.
It's training.
Yeah. So after 2 weeks, I think they should leave with a trade, not just coming to camp. So that's why I maybe not add too much more to them if they come, week one, week two, after week 3, they're supposed to be able to cut their own skirt without any supervision, and they're doing that. I must say they're doing that. I must say I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of them too. I think I'm even prouder of them, Miss Norma. So, Miss Norma, let's go back to registration. We've got 2 weeks left. Summer sewing camp. $200 per week.
The first week and second week we had some sponsors on board. We had some sponsors on board.
So how about the next few weeks?
The next few weeks, not sure. But
Not sure.
Okay. The first.
So if you want to sponsor,
if you want to sponsor a child.
So, Miss Norma, let's put some numbers out there for
so you can
listeners.
reach me at 928-0344.
Okay.
Or you can www.creativefashionanddesign.com.
Okay. So the number is 928-0344. And they can register by?
They can go on the website.
Okay.
At Creative Fashion, www.creativefashionanddesign. Then they go to summer 2022 and
Summer
register.
22. Okay. Where is the location for the camp?
So the location for the camp is Backadere Warehouse.
Okay.
Before you reach Georgetown Yacht Club in front of Scott Marine, shop 216 upstairs.
216 upstairs. Okay. And
the
what
first
time?
year we had it at Summit Road, but it's too small for so many kids.
Okay. What time?
So it's camp start at 9.
9. Okay.
But they get drop off from 8:30.
8:30.
Because parents have to go to work.
Correct. So 9 until 12.
Till 1:30.
Until 1:30.
Until 1:30.
So you girls get lunch.
They
Or
get
snack.
mini lunch.
Snack.
They get by the
Snacks.
time the
Snacks.
parents come, trust me, they're not hungry. They're not hungry. It's not lunch, mean it's not a proper lunch, but they do.
Hadassah, you like your best? Which is your best day at sewing camp?
My first day and my last day.
Your last day and your
Would
first
be
day.
my last day.
Okay.
So like that
On
Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
And Friday.
We told you to make it all Fridays.
I was just waiting for the
That
Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
So now you know, Miss
Fridays
Norman,
be
that
good.
Fridays are the best.
The Fridays we having good food.
Good food.
Definitely. Get to party and watch shows.
Oh.
Party time.
When you say party, what do you mean?
As in like
First we have to clean up the place, and we get to push through the tables
all the
over,
way,
then
and we
get to-
can lay down, sit
lay
down,
down,
and
eat a lot of
watch a video
snacks.
while eating.
We
And
could like watch
change
some
juice.
cartoon and you have juice, soda.
The
and
favorite
all those-
cartoon is?
Yeah.
Amazing
So good. The best ever.
Amazing
But some
World
videos
of
are
Gumball.
weird.
So this is summer camp for the children, Miss Norma. How about how about your regular sewing classes for adults
Our
or for
regular
your
sewing
customers?
class for adults. Our beginners is on Tuesdays, 6 in the evening till 8. Then we have advance on Wednesdays. So we have beginners Tuesdays and Thursdays, and advance on Wednesdays. And private class Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, private. What do you mean private?
Private.
If an individual want to come and just
Yes,
do it
because
by
we
themselves?
we have students who don't want to in the group, so we do private class also.
Okay.
And we
And
we
what time-
also
what time-
have private
what time
class
is that?
because we have some moms who do private class in the morning after they drop off the kids.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So I'm looking at Tuesday, Thursday for beginners. Okay, 6 to 8 in the evening.
6 in the 8 in the evening.
And the price for this would include material as well?
No, the price for that is different. It's
Okay.
It's per month.
Right.
Yeah,
But
that's
this-
$175 per month.
Okay. Oh, $175 per
Yeah,
month.
that don't include material because you can go as much from a skirt to a gown. So that's by the
I got
month.
you.
Yeah,
I got
that's
you.
way
Okay.
different.
$175. That's a good price.
Per
That's
month.
an excellent price for 2 days per week.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Thursday.
That's very good. Miss Norma, that's very good price. Now, Miss Norma, anything you'd like to leave with our parents today who are listening? and encouragement.
We have 2 more weeks for camp.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your child sign up. And as you can hear and see, we're all having fun. It's have fun while you sew.
Have fun while you sew.
Have fun while you sew.
Love it. Love it. Katale, what do you want to say to our listeners this morning? I know you don't like to talk a lot, but that's why I put you on the mic. No? All right.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, she's just having fun. How about you, Miss Kelly?
It was fun. And
Are you still having fun?
And more people should sign up to Miss Norma's camp, and even in the afternoons after school or even work.
So you think after school you're going to continue with Miss Norma? When you go back to school?
Yeah, because
we have an after-school
program.
program
We have after-school
too.
program, yeah.
Oh, but Miss Norma, do you get time for yourself?
Our after-school, one of our after-school student tell Miss Anne what she make. She's actually making
a gown.
Dress.
Oh, Ariana.
Yeah, Ariana. She
With
didn't
her
come this
flowers
week.
Yeah, Ariana making a dress because she's from the after school, so she's like my little teacher at camp.
Very
Me
average.
too, miss.
Yeah, you're making dress now, but sorry.
I started
jealous. Okay,
So will somebody
they
make,
all,
will
yes,
somebody
they
make
all,
me a skirt?
Yes, okay.
Will somebody make me a skirt?
Okay.
Yes?
That's
Yes.
okay.
Okay. All
So
right. Next
that's
year.
okay. So we have our after school here. After school, so we have 3 after school.
Okay. No, Miss Norma, before I let you go, how can persons get additional information about the school, about the fashion, your business, and all the good stuff?
Okay, you can contact me at 9280-344 or 949-0034. Come all down. Our business place is at Tropical Plaza, Summit Road, for all your alteration needs, dressmaking, tailoring. See you soon.
That's right. See Miss Norma soon. Girls, thank you so much for being at Radio Cayman this morning. Thank you.
Fun.
It was fun?
It was very fun.
Okay.
We should get a break when we get there.
You get a break when you get where?
Yeah, we should get a break when we get
To camp? Oh, you want a break when you get to camp?
And food.
Yes. Yes.
And
so much food. So
Oh, Miss Norma, these girls are demanding.
Also, you guys put me on the spot. We'll talk about that. But it have to be a secret, though. Because remember, we're going back with the other campers.
Oh, yeah.
So
maybe go into the office and bring some snacks and say we're gonna bring this for Mr. Dale, and then we're just gonna eat in the office.
Okay.
That's what happens.
So good. On the spot.
Yes. Mr. Dale, the girls are looking out for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Norma. Thank you, girls. That was Kaylee. You're very welcome. Miss Norma Ebanks, owner of Creative Fashion Design, summer camp, always having fun with the girls. Hadassah Vernon, Katale Gardner, Jalea Mays, and Kaylee Doctor. Thank you, ladies. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Insurance Center and Cayman Medical Supplies. Brack Medical Supplies also open in Cayman Brack. Want to thank the producer of the Business Buzz this morning, Miss Susan Watson. Thank you, Susan. And, of course, to all our listeners, our viewers, God's willing, I will see you on Thursday, August 4th, for another Business Buzz. In the meantime,
The Business
please
Buzz
stay
is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. And Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services.
The Caymanian tradition.
Let Cora keep my ground so clean.
The heart and soul of the Cayman people. Thank you for keeping the culture alive.
There's the news every day. From East End to Georgetown, down into West Bay.